Here is another one of those things that you might or might not need. And the reason for it might be for a variety of different things. Number one on the list might be poor planning. And that would be if you order a certain size lumber length. For example, your deck is supposed to be 12 foot wide and you ordered 12-foot lumber, but you might have added some fascia board or laid out the joist incorrectly, and your deck is now just a little bit longer than the decking you originally ordered. And if this happens, you might need to return the decking boards or figure out a way how to fix it. So let's go ahead and start with our first idea, and that would be to add another support joist if you need to. And then you can go ahead and add some smaller pieces to the end here as a way to solve the problem in our first example. Or you can add another board like we did here, just on the one side, and this might look a little goofy or might not look right to an architect, but to you, you're just trying to solve a problem. So if this works for you, then go ahead and use it. And don't forget that you can adjust the width of this as needed. For example, if you have 5.5-inch wide decking materials and all you need is 4 inches here, then just simply rip one of the boards down 4 inches or whatever width you're going to need. Now, if it needs to be a little bit wider, then simply add a board to the other side. And if you want to get a little creative, you can always purchase a board that's a different color if you're using engineered materials. Or if you're using regular lumber, you could always stain the boards on the outside a different color. And you could always picture frame it too. You could always go all the way around and then maybe miter the corners at a 45-degree angle. Or if you need a few more inches, you can always add one board in the middle. Just don't forget that it's going to need some type of structural support underneath it to connect the edges of the other decking materials and support this board here. And this might require you to add additional boards. And that's going to look something like this here. So we have the 2 joists centered in between this board and the boards on the other side. And of course, you're going to do that to both sides. And this usually isn't that difficult of a thing to fix if you've already built the deck. However, some of my suggestions like this one here are going to require some more lumber. And if it's going to be easier for you to return the decking than it will be to use some of these repair methods, then I would definitely do so. Another option will be to add another board to the center. And my last suggestion might be to play around with some different layouts to see if you can find a better design to solve your problem. And thanks for watching. Also, don't forget to visit our website. We have an organized list of our videos there. You might have a difficult time finding that anywhere else.